All right.
Hi,
Go ahead.
my name is Dan Levantine, and I'm 94 years old. And as often happens with people my age, especially if they've been exposed to a lot of sun, which I have living in Southern California, um, several years ago, I had started the regime with Protandim and was quite pleased with some of the changes that I noticed. Particularly my fingernails, the longitudinal cracks disappeared, which is
Oh,
something
wow.
I hadn't expected, and both my wife and I were quite thrilled with that. But met Carrie Dickey and her husband at one of the events that they had put on, and her husband had talked about he had put anti-aging. He wasn't a believer. That to test it out, he put anti-aging on one side of his face to see if the wrinkles had disappeared. And he was quite surprised, I think, that the wrinkles disappeared, and there's photographs of one side all wrinkly, not terribly, but he is not that old, at least compared to me. But the other side, nice and smooth. Maybe not quite like a baby's behind, but it's certainly better than the other side of his face. So I decided, well, if it's going to help the wrinkles on his face, I wonder if it can help the skin on my sun-damaged arms, which anytime I brushed up against something, it would tear the skin right off. It was so tender, and I would have black and blue marks over my arms and scars. Some of it was pretty severe. And much to my amazement and glee, the skin on my arms started healing. And yes, if I hit it hard, it would bruise, but the tearing disappeared. And I am really, of course, quite pleased over that. I don't have young arms of a 50-year-old,
Thank you.
but they are so much better, and no more scars, no more tearing. Yes, I'll bruise once in a while, but I'm quite amazed, and I can recommend it to anyone, especially the elderly, and depends on what you call elderly, something over 60 or 70 or 80, but it works for me, and I'm a big believer, and I'm proof positive that it really does work.
Oh, cool. Can
That's
we see
my
your
story.
arms? Can we see your arms?
Here are my arms,
No, no tearing or bruising right now.
but I do have some scars from when it did tear.
Oh
Right
yeah,
along here.
yeah.
This was actually torn off when an elevator door closed on me unexpectedly. But I'm thrilled,
Yeah.
and I'm sure anybody that wants to try it will have similar results. Of course, I can't guarantee it, but
Right.
the chances are worth taking, I would say.
Right. Thank you so much.